The horror genre nowadays is basically the equivalent of searching for some hay in a needle sack. It's the equivalent of Shinji being in the 0.1% of people who gain the willpower to live in a shitty world and not be turned into juice. But the point is that the Terrifier movies aren't exactly the next coming of Christ, but hey, they're fun, funny, scary, gory, ghastly, hematic, sanguinary. I have seen all three of the films in the unfinished Terrifier franchise. 2 and 3 are great, 1 is fun, but in terms of analyzing the films themselves, I'd rather narrow it down to me talking about Atto Zappiero. Art the Clown is a breath of fresh air for the slasher genre. Yeah, sure, our eyes have been blessed with movies like ATM, Bunnyman 2, and Where the Dead Go to Die, and we also had a bunch of other decent, if not great, horror movies with some recognizable faces. Okay, Plan B. Art the Clown is not the only horror icon of our generation, but if we narrowed it down to slashers, and he is by far the face of slashers of this generation. Art the Clown is a bit different. He's special. He's kinda scary, but he's also silly and a bit messy. Whether it be smearing shit all over a pizzeria bathroom wall, or pissing on Santa's lap, or the gruesome ways he kills his victims, he stands out. Art the Clown might be the most violent, depraved slasher icon ever. He's a demon straight from hell who likes to indiscriminately butcher his victims in the most painful and weirdly creative ways you could imagine, purely for fun. So what makes Art stand out? Outside of his fucking 50 for 1 discount when slaughtering his victims, you see, we have seen horror icons who talk. Freddy Krueger, the second most loudmouthed Fred in fiction, Doll Guy, and even a fair share of clowns. But then we get our mutes like Jason and Mike. But the point is that it seems to be that all the yappers are the funny ones, except for Art, a mime. Every time he's on screen, you know someone is going to be violated in the worst ways possible, yet you can't help but laugh. And that's the fascinating thing about clowns. People have always had their phobias, but at the end of the day, they're clowns. You always gotta PB sandwich that shit. Most of the clowns, the iconic clowns, all have their fair share of one-liners. Pennywise, the Joker, John Wayne Gacy, who knows what shit he was saying when he was getting down on them kids. But not the mime. You see, Art the Clown doesn't conform with clown societal norms. He's him. He is literally the GOAT. Like, have you seen this guy's game?
What are you doing? Thanks.
The point is, yeah, sure, he manages to be possibly the scariest and funniest slasher without saying a single word and having a graphic body count, but surely there's gotta be more to this character than meets the eye. Art the Clown is a character that was born in a time where slashers have become a thing from the past. You see, nowadays, if a horror movie isn't some niche, underground, 3-hour A24 movie with a plot that takes 3 or 4 viewings to understand, then your horror film is considered beneath them. You see, we are real filmmakers. We don't stand for any of that cheesy 80s garbage. I like all horror movies. I like all types of fiction, period. Watching the Terrifier films brought me back to a time when I was a cringy 12-year-old who was obsessed with slashers and thought he was cool for watching them, so watching the Terrifier movies just made me feel nostalgic. And Art himself is so undeniably evil that it makes every other slasher villain seem like some Disney mascot in comparison. You could get Fred, Jason, and Mike to fuck each other's asses out until they somehow invent male pregnancy and shit out their child named Fredson Charles Crusenvers, and he'll still not be as evil as Art. There are no lines this guy won't cross. Painfully killing innocent families and children, brutally killing people who were nice to him. He even brought back the stereotype of the black guy dying first, like, come on. And his methods consist of sawing someone from cunt to head, skinning someone's face off with a box cutter, penetrating someone's asshole with a chainsaw.
I've been in and out of a psychiatric hospital for the past 5 years. That sick fuck who ruined our lives is still out there, and you want to know how he leeches? Can't you act like a human being for one fucking second?
Women.